Warning. This is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things like communication and consent. If you're under 18, you're looking for answers to questions and sex and kink, please visit scarletteen.com. The Dude Bro, what the fuck is a Dude Bro listener? Are you actually out there trying to get off on shit you're listening to on the... Oh, for fuck's sake. This is nerdy shit, bro. Fuck off.
Somebody help that poor submissive!
Look, up there in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane?
Is that a flogger? Someone's gotta be having a good time.
As the kink signal shines brightly in the night sky, we know that there is fuckery afoot.
What kind of fucking town is this?
No worries, as they've listened to the Gotham press beforehand, so all will be safe, sane, and consensual.
Well, that's reassuring.
Right?
Yeah, but what's the Gotham Press?
What is the Gotham press, you ask?
It's about time you tell us, don't you think?
Well, I'll let the Caped Crusaders themselves educate you on that.
Fucking vanillas. They're just like muggles.
You are now listening to the world-famous Gotham Press podcast.
Is this thing on?
Well, it is on, but
Are we
you
going?
on?
Are we going in? Do you have something we
Does
can go
she
in
turn
on?
it on?
Can you go in?
Greedy, shut up. You're ruining this.
I want someone to go in. Go in. Get it on.
Do you want us to go in deep?
Really deep? Yeah.
Then I'm out.
Is it?
Oh.
Have you ever had your belly button tickled from the inside? I've got a 10-inch tongue and can breathe through my ears.
Well, I can't. The face.
The face, you can't do it. Well, luckily, Lala.
Yeah.
If he's doing it, you're not looking at his face.
Well, that's true.
Question is, can he do it?
Is it bad that I'm picturing a parasite instead of like something sexual?
No, because you're picturing Greedy in his true form.
Okay.
Parasite. I think that's going to be my comic book persona.
You're coming?
Parasite.
There's one of those already.
Fuck.
It's reminding me of tentacle porn. Parasite. Tentacle. Do you know about tentacle
Oh,
porn?
I know very well. No, okay. So I don't know too much about it. I know that when I first saw it, I was disturbed by it. And then maybe a couple hours later, I was searching for it. And then I was ashamed for a good 3 days. And then a week later, I couldn't find it again, and I was disappointed.
Oh, wow.
Dude, the internet is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's cynical porn all over.
But there was a specific one that I stumbled across that I was like, damn.
That's the thing that happens. You find that one. If you don't get the name, you will never find it again.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Hey, welcome back, listeners.
Hey there, everybody.
Howdy hi, howdy ho.
What the fuck? We have a guest.
Hi, guest.
Hi, who
Hello.
are you?
I am the Vanilla Ginger.
The vanilla ginger.
Wait. The vanilla ginger.
Are we going
Not
with
actual
the,
name, but-
Are we going with the name the Vanilla Ginger now?
We
'Cause
could.
The Vanilla Ginger, that's kind of a mouthful.
It is. It's spicy, too. Just a little bit, though.
Oh,
'cause
no, actually, that would be really good. A vanilla ginger snap? Yeah. I could. You guys are looking at me like I'm
Because
crazy.
you went with the ginger snap, and all I can picture is the movie where she's killing people.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was thinking cookie.
Oh.
Wait, there's a movie called Ginger Snap about somebody killing people?
Yeah, isn't it one of those Jennifer What's-Her-Face's names movies?
Jennifer What's-Her-Face. You just
Yeah, I
named
know.
half of female Hollywood.
Aniston.
That's true. No, it wasn't Aniston. It
Lopez?
was like a B-rated or B horror movie in the 90s, 2000s, something like that.
No, I never would
Ginger
have
Snaps.
No.
Hey, listeners, if you know a movie called Ginger Snap, educate us on that, please, using our Discord or email us.
Oh my God. Speaking of Discord, I'm going to check that right
There's
now.
nothing on there.
There's nothing on there? What the fuck, listeners?
Also, listeners, if you really want to, you can always give us a call and leave us a voicemail. We want to hear your lovely voices. Or just send us a text message to say, I don't want to talk to you, but I'll do this.
Yeah. Candy Sweet Box.
Candy Sweet Box.
805-303-1173.
Well done.
Yes!
Good job. Make sure you leave a lot of juicy details, too, if you do send messages.
Right. Maybe we'll record it somehow and get it on Discord.
Might have to do that.
That'd be fun. All right.
All right, so what is our guest's official name? Is it Vanilla Ginger?
No, it's actually Thief of Dreams on FET.
Thief of Dreams.
Correct.
Thief of Dreams. I believe we read one of your writings recently on a podcast, yeah?
Yeah, my first dungeon viewing seen my first dungeon experience. something like
Dungeon
that.
Yeah, that
Viewing
sounds like the
Witness.
right title.
There we go.
We didn't read it. We reviewed it.
I don't care about
No,
the
yeah, we
titles,
reviewed
so like after I write something, then I'll stick a title on it, and so I don't really remember them.
That's okay. As long as you remember the content.
Yes.
Now, I need you to regale us with the story verbatim right now.
Verbatim, without using names.
I'm kidding.
Well, I'm personally a huge fan of that writing because you managed to capture what so many of us were terrified of, horrified of, petrified of before coming into the scene, and then gave insight to exactly how wrong that was and how great the community actually is. I want to say thank you for putting that in words.
Well, thank you for the thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have several people message me privately. They're new, they don't know where to go, they don't know what to do, and I always send them to your writing now. So, yes, because it's amazing.
Did his writing make it to KMP?
I don't know what that is. So
I don't either.
Kinky and Popular.
I don't think it's there yet.
Oh.
But
We should like make.
we should really push for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag Kathy
Kathy and Boogie.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag Kathy and Boogie in it, so
You should
it gets
tag-
onto Perverted.
You should tag Baku in it.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I
Tag
could do that.
everybody in it.
yeah, we could just tag everybody,
Everybody.
all the different groups we're in, and everything.
This sounds like a plan.
Don't stop tagging people until people start replying with "What the
Please
fuck?"
stop it. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Oh my god.
That is
like it.
exactly something you would do, Greedy.
It was very interesting too because there was a lot more to it that I didn't actually put into the writing. It was just more of a personal experience, but I kind of wanted to get something basic down explaining it.
And that's very good.
And it was just going to be the last scene, the last two scenes that I witnessed. And then when I sat down to write it, I was like, okay, well, that's just kind of jumping in and not really giving any backstory or like explaining,
Context.
like how I got there. So I thought I'd go with the whole thing because this is not an easy group to come into. Like it's very intimidating, especially when you don't know what you don't know.
Greedy, stop intimidating people.
I do that,
Well,
don't I?
do you mean the people, the community is intimidating, or just the idea of going to a dungeon and experience?
The idea more because the people are great. Like once you actually take that step to walk in and like Greedy will be one of the first people that'll stand up and shake your hand and welcome you aboard. But yeah, it's very hard to do that. Like my first thing that I went to, I actually didn't even approach the group. I sat at the bar, drank like one beer and then turned around and walked out.
Wow.
And then got bashed by Greedy and like some other, well, not
That
bashed.
was a
I
few
shouldn't
years
say
ago.
that,
I
but
remember that.
yeah, they were like, because I posted and I was like, well, I didn't actually make it to the group, but I made it to the place. And they were like, what the hell?
You
No,
were
gotta
in the same area.
Yeah, I went to the actual place where it was at.
You know what? That's a win. There are people that don't even make it that far.
That's true. I was one of those too before that. So it took a lot. And then the next week I actually went and walked up to the group. And it was interesting because my whole reason for joining was one of those situations where there was people out there in the internet that knew more about me as a person than my family and friends. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to have a place to go where I could be me, not hide anything at all. Mm-hmm. And in order to do that, I needed people I didn't know. So that's where the group kind of came in, was to fill that void.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way there. My family knows very little about what I do out here.
Right.
And I try to keep it that way.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone there. I'm not out to my family. I'm not out to my family because I'm afraid that they're going to, shun me. They're going to think I'm a freak, and I realize I kind of am.
You are.
But
What's wrong with that?
We like freaks.
yeah, they're kind of judgmental about that stuff. So
They'll be okay.
I'd like to keep my family at least at the capacity that I've got them now.
So you want to keep your family thinking that you and I are in a homosexual relationship?
That's better than completely shutting me out altogether. So
Okay, I understand that.
I mean, right now they suspect that you and I are lovers, but they don't have anything to confirm that, and they never will.
Oh no, Greedy! I told you. Whenever your mother comes back around, I am going to hug you tightly at the door and send you on your way.
Goodbye, baby.
I'm going to stand in the background. Let's get it on.
Oh my God.
You would actually be the saving grace because his mother would be like, "Oh, it's her. That's fine. That's fine."
Yeah. Oh, you just have a prostitute here.
Wow.
Is that what
Wow.
I? Is that what I
you look like
today?
a dominatrix right now. I mean, it's I am totally digging.
Do I look like a
towards it.
disciplinarian?
You
If
could
you had-
definitely be a substitute PE teacher.
Sub PE?
Wow.
You need
Well,
to
I'm
have
thinking
a
the
ruler in
hair
your hand,
color
though.
wouldn't necessarily be a normal teacher, like every day. Like you wouldn't be allowed to, but the subs can like get away with doing a little extra.
That's true. Yeah.
Well,
Well, let's get back. So, my family, I have a
Mm-hmm.
very large extended family, several sisters, several brothers, and all of my sisters know. And then, so in that case, some of my older nieces know. My brothers know, a couple brothers know, but nobody else.
you are out to far more your family than I am.
I am, but I have a kinky family.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my sisters are kinky, my
Your
nieces
sisters
are
are
kinky.
freaking awesome. Oh my god, your niece and nephew-in-law. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love them to death. I mean, they're just phenomenal people.
Yes.
I don't think I've met any of these people.
Well,
Yeah, you did. You did. When you first joined the community, they were still involved.
Okay. I'll take your word for that.
yeah.
This is back when I didn't know who was who.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how do you guys separate that, like your vanilla life from your
Fat
Kinky
life.
life. your fetish life.
yeah?
Well, me, I moved halfway across the country.
That'll work.
Isn't there an Owen country?
Huh?
You know,
That was-
Grady, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah. About 3 a.m. you'll get it, Mistress Lala.
Hi, Mistress Lala.
Hi, Mistress
Hi, Mistress-
Lala.
For me, I don't know. This Gotham Press podcast thing is hard because I have a nesting partner that also has a podcast and he's doing really well and he talks about it all the time and I just sit there and I can't say anything because there's people I can't talk about it in
Be
front
out
of.
to.
So I don't get to share it. I share it with my coworkers and
Does your kinky family know?
no, because often we're together with other people, so I can't like share it.
So what you do is we're going to give you some cards. You can just slip a card into their pocket.
Right, yeah.
Which, speaking of, we need to get new cards because we have a new cast.
We do. We need to get new cards.
Yes.
We need to redesign.
We need a
these
lot of
cards.
things.
We need to do a lot of
Yeah.
things.
You know what will help with that?
What's that?
More patrons.
More patrons would help.
Patrons. Listeners. If you want to become a patron to help out the Gotham Press podcast, go ahead and get on the internet, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome, whatever browser you use, and go to patreon.com/Gotham Press podcast, and you can join and help us for as little as $1 a month.
Who uses Firefox or Internet Explorer anymore?
We
I
do.
might need to though because I can't get my Netscape to open at all.
Very well
played.
done.
Well played. Oh, damn. So, Thief of Dreams. I don't know if you've ever heard us do this before, but there's a segment that we do on this podcast. Anytime we have a guest, especially a guest for the first time, I want you to pick for me black or white.
We'll go black.
Okay. So, do you know what this segment is?
Well, unless you guys have changed it, it's probably got to do with cards.
Yes, it does. This
Okay.
is the Cards Against Humanity
Thank
segment.
God.
Hold on. What were you thinking?
Captain Awesome. I know what
I'm
he was
just-
thinking.
'Cause
I
when-
don't know if I want to give you that.
Come
for
on,
that.
give me bump. Give me bump.
I'm scared.
Just touch it. There you
Ah.
go.
I feel dirty.
So black. What this is you're going to write a question, a fill in the blank on that card. You've got till the end of the episode to give it to us, and at the end of the episode, we will read it off. After that, it will go into our fun box, our bigger, blacker deck, and be used at the next game night that we host here. So you've got till the end of the episode to make a fill in the blank. Okay, let that sit in the back of your mind. So yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Greedy.
No. Well,
You sure?
yeah, well, I kind of have something that's going to roll off of what we were talking about just a minute ago.
Oh, go ahead then, please.
On our Discord, we actually do have a question. This comes from... Do we want to say that name?
Corinne?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
This comes
She's
from
been
Corinne.
a guest on the podcast.
I know, but I don't remember what we called her.
Corinne.
I didn't want to say it without, consent and all that shit.
Yes.
So Corinne asks, how do you help a partner who's lost their self-confidence? And this could go hand in hand with the whole hiding it from your family. Am I making too much of a stretch here?
Yes.
A little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It made the connection there for me. So
I don't even
I lost
wanna
my
know.
self-confidence.
Did you?
Yeah,
When?
before I joined the lifestyle, actually.
Oh.
Divorce and all that shit.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah. But how would you help a partner that's lost their self-confidence, lost their mojo?
Your mojo.
Just,
Hype them the fuck up all the time for no reason.
I don't know if that would work because then it just comes off, at least to me, that comes off as, really, are you just making a joke? Are you being facetious?
No, but I mean, you wouldn't just say it like as you're walking out the room, but like pull them out of bed into your arms and just be like, you're the most beautiful fucking creature I've ever seen.
Okay.
And they'll be like, it's 3 a.m. Leave me the fuck alone. I want to go to sleep. Like, all right, that's fine.
But the fact is that you did it.
Right.
Okay. I understand, that I can support. What about you, Greedy?
I think it's going to be a case-by-case thing. I mean, there's not going to be any one Band-Aid method that's going to fix everybody because we're all different people. I mean, I know the golden rule says treat other people as you want to be treated, but the platinum rule that I follow is treat others as they want to be treated. So, like Thief of Dreams, I would absolutely smother the fuck out of you with compliments.
Oh,
and
okay.
building up and yeah, I know that could have gone elsewhere.
you mean with his pillow when he's asleep?
Wow, you took
With
it to the
consent.
morbid section.
Only with
What
consent.
happened to consent? Yeah. I didn't consent for non-consent. Yet.
Hi, Mistress Lala. I think I would let you have control and do things that would boost you, improve your morale. You seem like the type of person that really thrives off of not only having control but being affirmed by that. Am I off? Her look says I am way off.
You are 1,000% off. Even I know that.
Batting 1,000.
I mean, if I'm in one of my job roles, yeah, I am very dominant
Uh-huh.
and controlling.
Outside of that, though.
But outside of that, I don't want the control. I don't want to make a decision on what to eat. I don't want to make a decision on
Okay,
when to do my laundry and all
So
that.
you're saying tie you up with dirty laundry and stuff food in your face?
No.
Listeners, this is Greedy doing a bad thing.
I
If you want
am
to tell
doing a
him
very
about
bad thing.
how bad he is, go ahead and message us on the Discord, or you can go ahead and send a message to Candy Sweetbox to tell Greedy how bad he is.
I have a question. What is
Yeah.
this candy sweet box thing?
Oh, Candy Sweetbox is our inbox, our voicemail.
Our voicemail and our text message box.
See, we have this this person that's done an intro for us and done a recording, a voicemail for us that kind of greets all of our listeners as they call into our line, which was 805-303-1173. If you call in and leave a voicemail, you're going to hear Candy give a little introduction as to what the podcast is and make sure that the wrong people don't leave voicemails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That or a bunch of perverts are going to be listening to that voicemail repeatedly.
That's
So-
what I was wondering too. If it's candy, then it's probably not. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet.
you should,
might
you should
have to call.
definitely call in.
I might.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is also whenever we have our words for the episode, that we usually try to have people to either text it in or either call and just leave a voicemail. We have yet to have that happen, though.
Yeah, nobody leaves a voicemail. What's that?
Do we have a word for this episode? Speaking
Uh,
of word,
You know what? I hadn't come up with one. I feel
I have
bad.
not either.
maybe one will come to our heads as we speak.
Oh, I have a word.
What's your word?
Corset.
Corset? Mm-hmm. Corset
Because
can
of
be
the
the word.
stunning corset. That
Because of the stunning corset that hi, Mistress Lala is wearing.
It's so easily never mind. I can't even
Titillate.
so
say it.
easily tit. What?
Totally able to distract, and I guess I am too.
Sweet
Titillated?
Jeebus.
Titillated.
God.
At least it's not a breast tit.
Just keep thinking.
breast.
Pink headset. Pink headset. Pink headset.
Pink headset.
Just to,
Yeah,
you know, eyes up there.
Focus.
Yeah, I am focused on what I'm after.
You want my pink headset?
I don't think that's what he's looking at.
Sure. Is that what you're calling them now?
Anyway, corset is the word for the episode.
All right, corset.
Shoot it into our text line, 805-303-1173.
Or you can even call and just leave us a voicemail. If you leave your voicemail in a sexy tone, you may even get an extra entry.
What if they whisper the spelling of corset?
Well, that could come off very creepy. It depends.
Sometimes creepy's good. Oh. No, creepy's never good.
There
Never
you
mind.
go. You see what happened?
Did
Yeah.
you start that with a K?
No.
Okay.
No, I said C.
See.
All right.
Although I could have.
Please don't.
K.
No.
I said please don't, and he did it anyway.
Do we have any more information for building self-confidence
Well,
In others, not just or like in your partner.
in your partner.
And your partner.
I like what I think it was Thief said about just boosting their confidence. Was that you? About
Yeah, just showing them how much you desire them.
Yeah.
Because that desire and that want is really powerful.
Yeah. I think also just the simple things in your daily routine that just go without question. If you just say, I really appreciate that you took the trash out. Like, it's mundane, but you remembered and I appreciate it.
Those little things do help, yes.
I think it really does help. But I don't know if it'll boost confidence. I think it just makes you feel better. I don't know. This is a hard question.
it really is. I think
We
need
ask
to-
difficult questions on this podcast.
We do.
And we don't always have
sometimes
the
we don't-
answer.
And that's okay because we have the internet to help us with that. Somebody on the internet has the answer. It's not the correct one, but they have an answer.
Right. Well, we have another question if we want to move on.
Oh, what's
try
the
to
next
answer a different
question?
one. How do you find a way to apologize to someone you care about and that is upset with you?
My first and always answer, use your words.
Let go of your ego. Completely let go of your ego.
Okay. Well, when you say let go of your ego, what do you mean?
Like, stop thinking about you. Like, stop trying to find excuses. Stop trying to make everything about you. Make it about them. Like, if you're sorry, be sorry. Don't be sorry because, or don't, be like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. But if you hadn't have done this, I wouldn't have done that. Like, just
I'm sorry.
be sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't turn it around on them.
I
Yes.
can understand that.
Yeah. That really makes me mad.
Like, I apologize for this thing that I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Greedy?
Yeah. I'm done apologizing. No, not really.
You'll never be done apologizing.
I'll never be. No.
Every time you look in that mirror, that poor mirror.
So I think the question is, if someone's upset with you and they don't want to talk to you and they're maybe avoiding you, not answering texts, not answering the phone, but you want to apologize to them, how would you go about doing that when you can't have contact because the other person is refusing?
Well, from personal experience with me is with the way technology is now, everybody has some way that they can be contacted. Phone number, voicemail, text message, email address, messaging. So you can always leave something somewhere and not in a public forum because that's just putting somebody on the spot at that point.
Right, but if the other person's like, oh, it's him again, and they just delete it.
Or they block you.
Well, here's the
Or
thing.
they block you.
You've done what you can. You reached out.
Yeah.
If you reached out and they are just refusing, there's not much else you can do until they're ready to come around.
Well, actually, I'll argue that because you could always add a new profile to the Netflix account.
No. That's
this,
really
this
jacked
is,
up.
This is
Do you have-
borderline
Wait, did you say
stalker.
to the Netflix account?
Yeah.
I was just...
So it just says I'm sorry when they have to choose between like their name and I'm sorry.
I seriously was just going to say stalker tendencies over here.
I don't
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to go that far, you have to be, I'm sorry, but you have to make sure that every movie that comes up is an apologetic type movie, like a romance where the guy did something wrong. Or girl. It could be the girl that did something wrong.
Yeah. It could be too. They just need time.
Hitch.
Yeah.
No strings attached.
Why do you know all these movies off the top of your head, Greedy?
Well, I just watched Hitched with my mistress the other night, so
It's a good movie. I enjoyed
it
it.
is.
Oh, that's the one with Will Smith.
Yes.
See, I was thinking of something else with the dog of the German Shepherd.
Oh, yeah. Hooch.
Hooch, that's what it was, yeah.
Hooch. He ate the car.
John Belushi, or Jim Belushi, one
Right.
of the Belushis,
Jim
whichever
Belushi.
one didn't die.
Did he
don't
eat the
know.
car? The inside of the car?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Drooly, yucky dog.
Okay.
You're talking about Turner and Hooch?
No, that was Tom Hanks.
Oh, you're right. That was Tom Hanks.
You know, it was kind of like that, though, but it was just Hooch. He was like a cop with the dog.
No, I remember the movie you're talking about. I just got it mixed up in my head.
Huh.
All right. Well, did we answer that question, or did we just like go off on a tangent again?
I
A little bit of both.
mean, yeah, I think we gave some advice.
Okay.
I'm not sure I, agree with Thief and his
No,
build a
not
new
at all.
account.
You should not do that. You should, if they've gone to
Go-
the trouble of blocking you and stuff, give them some time, give them some space.
Officially, the Gotham Press does not support stalker tendencies.
Not at all. Now, I do on a personal basis, but
Oh.
that's
And so do
That's why
I.
you're a thief.
I love stalkers. They're my favorite.
Oh, poor
You
High
worry
Mistress
me
Lila.
sometimes.
Well, here's what's going to happen. Now, her FetLife account is going to blow up.
I doubt it.
No, because a good stalker doesn't make himself known.
Exactly.
This is
They
true.
just lurk.
That's a message to you stalkers. Stay unknown. Okay.
Right.
Say no.
Yeah, don't send messages like that's the good thing too about fetas. You can't just send dick pics. You have to use words. So if if you do message random people and like they just drop your connection for whatever reason, get creative with it. You can be like, in your picture you look a little cold, but it's 98.6 degrees in my mouth, and I bet those nipples will rise like cupcakes in an oven or something. I don't know. Like,
I like that. Well done.
like you can just throw something new out there.
I
Could
tell you,
you
he is an
send me-
artist in so many forms.
I need you to email me once in a while just so I can.
I thought about doing like finding somebody to like send a drop connection to or something, but then
you-
it would be fake and it wouldn't be worth it. So
It would be so worth it. It would be if I got that in my mail, I'd be like, you guys.
So now Thief of Dreams is going to start messaging hi Mistress Lala for the drop pickups.
right.
Right. I'm okay with that. Okay, so someone else has asked, how do you build up the nerve to talk to people you want to get to know better? So, like, if there's someone in the community they want to get to know because they're cute or they play good or whatever, and they want to get to know them better, how do they build up their self-confidence to go forward and say, hi, I am so-and-so, and I admire you and want to get to know you better. Are you interested? Or-
I'm gonna be completely useless with this. I mean, I kind of lack that gene that makes people embarrassed to approach people.
You lack that gene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Thief of Dreams said, I'm one of the first people that'll come up to a new person. I was the bold person that just strode into the Wicked Wednesday and had no problem sitting down, making friends. Wound up turning out to be my best friend that I've ever had, and I just don't connect with people on that level.
Greedy, we're
being
best
shy.
friends?
You came like 6 years after I joined this community.
They don't need to know all that.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go on a tangent. So, was your first Wicked Wednesday at Logan's?
No.
Okay.
My first Wicked Wednesday was at Firehouse
Yay, Firehouse.
Oh, okay.
back several years ago,
Yeah.
like 10.
And the listeners that are not in the local community here are clueless.
Oh, sorry. They're just
Yeah. Okay. So Firehouse is a local
Restaurant.
dive
Bar, yeah.
crap. They have pool tables, bowling, stuff like that. It's a grown ups Chuck E. Cheese. People in UK probably won't know that reference either. Wow.
It's just a fun place to go as an adult.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a fun place to
fucking
go.
place you go and you drink and you have fun. That's all you need to know.
Well done. Oh, real quick, Greedy.
Yeah.
Speaking of people in foreign countries, so you know the writing that I put up a little bit ago, yes?
The story that you put up?
Not the story.
Which one?
What's Eating Captain Awesome?
Yes, I do.
Apparently, I don't know who, but somebody must have had an international friend because after all the local people chimed in and liked it, then I started getting international people to chime in and like it.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I had like at least 3 people from outside of the country comment on it.
Do you think maybe it made K&P?
That was my thought, but I don't believe so.
Huh.
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
Wow, she just slammed her head against the wall.
Slam dance.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wow.
No, that's phenomenal. I love that. That's fantastic.
It was one of those I am not expecting any of this sort of
Right.
moments.
Yeah.
I literally thought, I'm like, did I reach KMP? No, I'm not that popular. I can't reach KMP.
That's weird. The
It-
KMP thing
Also,
for me has a
listeners,
different meaning because of the initials are different, or for a different thing.
so listeners, for those of you who are not aware, KMP on FetLife stands for kinky and popular.
Oh, so it's K and P,
K
Yes.
and
not
P.
KMP.
No.
K
K
and P.
and ampersand.
Yes. That's why
I would say that if people are trying to build up courage to talk to somebody in the community, that they just hang out around them, because they may not be looking to talk, one-on-one with somebody. So just like hang out in the community and just be social.
Don't be a creeper, though.
Yeah, don't be a creeper. Well, I am kind of a creeper, so
I
I
didn't
can't.
say you. I said don't be a creeper in general.
Right.
Don't be the creeper that sits back in the corner with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face, looking at everybody having fun at the table.
Oh,
Oh,
I think we're referencing the silent.
Silent audience.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Wow.
Hi, audience.
Yes, listeners, we do have an audience.
Often.
He's maniacally tapping his fingers together.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's plotting
Mr.
your
Smithers.
demise.
Is that before or after mine?
Probably after
Ooh.
because yours happened or was starting earlier, I think.
This is true.
Yeah.
That is after, correct? After his? Okay, yeah, that's after you.
Okay. So you have time. You can thank me for your life.
Grady.
Yeah.
You can thank him for your life.
I
he's not gonna do
will
that.
thank you for the warning that your death will bring.
But can you do
You're
so
welcome.
by just saying thank you, Daddy?
No.
No?
No. Red. No.
We
All right.
who are about to die.
Stopping
salute you.
scene. Stopping scene.
Okay, so sometimes I'm a little shy, which I know you guys probably don't believe that, but
Really?
when I walk into a room of people that I don't know, I do kind of pull myself in. So sometimes I'll just have a drink, yes, an adult beverage, and then I feel a little more relaxed, and I can just walk up to people and introduce myself and start chatting. So that's what I do.
Okay.
So what do you do if you get to that point and you're like, all right, I'm going to go say hi. So you walk up and you're like, hi, Mistress Lala, how are you guys doing? And everybody just
Hi,
like
Mistress
doesn't.
Lala. Hi, Mistress Lala. The hi is important.
Hi,
Right.
Mistress Lala.
But what if they don't really even look at you or say anything? Like, how do you, because my experience, or like with me, I will turn around, leave, and never come back.
What?
So they
Yeah, like it's just like that anxiety that you finally build up to go say hi, and then people just kind of like, it's not that they're shunning you or they're like turning away, but they're just like, whatever, like they're not.
It's like, I don't know you, so
Right.
I'll be cordial, but I don't know you to really have a conversation
Yeah,
with.
and then you're basically that person standing there while they talk.
So you have to have some questions. I feel like. So I won't just go up and say, "Hi, I'm Hi Mr. Slala." I'll say, "Hi, I'm Hi Mr. Slala. This is my first time here. How long have you guys been part of this group? What are you into?"
You have to kind of pull out the conversation.
You have to ask questions, not yes and no questions.
Open-ended questions.
Thank you. Yeah. So I always, if I'm going to do that, I have questions in my head.
I'm gonna shove my sock in my mouth when I do that. It'll just be so awkward. I'll be like, "Hi, is this the group for like the people that want to set their toes on fire?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Who's your favorite cartoon character?" They're gonna be like, "What?"
Two things real quick.
Okay.
Number one, do you have an actual sock to shove into your mouth for this that may start a conversation?
I could, yeah.
He does have
He
special
does
socks.
have a sock, yes. He has two
You have
special socks.
special
That's true.
socks. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, second thing, it's funny that you kind of bring it up that way. When I originally got into the community,
Stop playing with your nipples.
My nipples are tender.
They're always tender. Every episode of this podcast I've listened to, at some point your nipples are tender.
They're only a couple of months pierced.
Do you
so-
sleep on rubber mats?
I should, huh?
No, because they will be even more tender if you do that.
Oh my goodness.
Grind on the rubber mats.
Awesome. Please ask your question and get us
yeah,
off this
please
tangent.
continue. I'll continue what I was saying. What I was saying is when I originally got into the kink lifestyle, the first party I went to way back east where I came from, the person that ran it actually came up as soon as they saw somebody new coming in. And that's usually what I say do is look for the person that's in charge. Because if you're going to something, you know who put it up there. They'll usually say by name like, hey, I'm such and such. I run this event. And look for them. Even if you don't know people, it's like, hey, I'm looking for XYZ. Can you point them out to me maybe? And,
Okay, that makes sense.
And that'll help.
And I know that they do that here at the local community too.
Yeah. Like for a while when my schedule accommodated me going to our weekly event, I was all for, hey, how you doing? I'm awesome. This is person A, B, C, whatever.
Right.
But let me go ahead and introduce you over to Bear because he is the guy that runs this.
And that did help a lot of people. So, yeah.
And because from what I've been told by many people, sometimes he can be a little intimidating just by look.
Yes, he can.
And
There's a reason we call him Bear.
And apparently, I am not intimidating by look at all. So people feel comfortable around me.
Well,
I don't get it.
When you're wearing your NES controller hat.
Hey, Don't you dare talk down about my gaming.
I'm not talking down about your gaming. I'm saying nobody's intimidated by a fucking NES.
Oh, you, sir, have not played NES games.
Wait, and can I just... did you guys read your descriptions from Papa Knopf on Discord?
Our description?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Do you want to bring that up?
Okay, so the reason you're not intimidating is because you're the teddy bear. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. No, because you're not. You're not intimidating until you are intimidating.
Until I am intimidated.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to incorporate these descriptions into our website.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah, they
like
are.
I love mine.
All right. So what
Although-
you're telling me is I'm going to have to go into and do this.
Yeah, you are.
You see, listeners, he says he's going to do it, but he does
I'm going to get it done. Captain, get it done.
I need to hear these though. What are they?
Oh, I need to find them. Do you remember which channel they're in?
I want to say they're in just the
I thought you guys were looking at them right now and had them handy. I didn't know it was
No.
gonna cause a multi-person search.
Multi-person search, yes.
So I actually took a picture of mine because it was so good, and I just...
Oh, it's in my awesomes room of whatever.
Oh, right. It's an awesome room. So,
This is on the Discord, kids, which you can always join us on. Just go ahead and go to patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast. Join us for that $1, and we will definitely get you on there. Anyway, you were saying.
do we want to read these?
We can.
Do you
sure.
guys? Did you find yours?
Why not? I'm looking for mine right now.
Okay. Well, I'll read mine because I took
You
a
have yours
picture.
ready.
Yeah. And I will probably jack up the pronunciations of these words, but Polly Purray, I think I said that right, who is the NCIS little nerd girl, goth nerd girl in the lab, meets Betty Page at the roller derby. The smell is candied orange peels and lemongrass. Music would be a real Mackenzie's album Cranked to 11 while speeding down the 405 with Anne Danielewski of Poe as your navigator.
Oh, that's good.
A child's first ostrich ride and funnel cake. Homemade ice cream with vanilla beans soaked in bourbon. So that's my description. Like
That's pretty dead on.
He does all the all the senses, right? Yeah.
Right.
So I don't agree that I'm not as sexy as Betty Page, but I'm very flattered that he would put me in that category.
So here's the thing. You don't see you the way we see you.
Right.
Again.
Accept it. You
Anyway.
don't see you the way we see.
I just thought that was so fantastic because
It was perfect.
It was.
yeah.
Especially the Poe reference too.
Right? And because I am all about the rock, Celtic rock, love it. And I listen to it and I blast it. And I'm like, I've never met this man. Only on Discord we've talked a couple times, but he's seen my pictures. I think he looked at my FetLife, Micromanager Lala.
That's-
Saw the photos.
Slightly terrifying then.
Right? It's phenomenal. So, did you guys find yours?
I found mine, and then I lost it again when I looked at yours.
Oh,
I'm weird. Like, oh, there I go. Okay. Teddy bear with a dash of cardamom and hops with a touch of Clooney, which, yay Clooney, my heterosexual man crush, meets Mo Kelly, radio host, comic and movie fan. That's what the face and voice translate to, apparently. I look good and I sound good.
yep.
I'll go with that.
Yep.
So, greedy, it's shea butter and lime with fresh tobacco, flowers, and grass. Voice is Texas honey bun and coriander. Corduroy. Wow.
Corduroy. How do you call it?
Wow, that's quite a difference.
I can't read.
You can have words?
I can has word.
Yeah, these are great.
I can has coriander, corduroy.
So if you're listening, this is how you stalk. Okay, this is the perfect example of an awesome stalker.
somebody that
I'm just saying.
tactfully stalks.
Yeah.
He stalks you and makes you feel good about it.
Right. So you guys all think you've never met him in person.
It's you, isn't it?
Oh my god.
No.
So, no. When do you want to go on with the podcast?
Yeah, get your ass down here.
Or up
Up
here.
here?
One of those.
Up here, down here,
Or just-
whatever.
Join the Patreon
Something
so you can
about
get
your
on
ass.
Discord and enjoy all this awesomeness.
He is.
Oh,
on
he's
Discord.
already on Discord.
Yeah.
But everybody else,
Everybody else.
Everybody else needs to join.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and
Everybody
hey,
else needs to get on
you know,
Patreon.
if you hit him up, maybe he'll do your
Oh, yeah. That would be...
description. You know?
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Hey, no. When you listen to this, I have a request. This is awesome. For all of our previous guests, if you've heard them, could you possibly do that for them as well?
did you say heard or hurt?
Heard.
Oh, okay, my mind's somewhere else.
If you've heard
Your mind's
Who
heard.
hurt them? Could you please let us know?
That's a lot to ask because that's a lot of guests.
It is.
If
We've had a few guests over the time.
if
we've
he
recorded.
feels up to it, that is.
Yeah.
Or
of
if
course.
the feeling strikes you, if you hear a certain someone and you're like, hey, I get a reading for this person.
If it tickles your fancy and you want to give someone a reading, give them a reading.
What was that voice?
I don't know.
It was a good voice. I liked it.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, both of you.
You're dumb. You just don't know.
We know you're sorry.
Anyway, do we have any more questions?
Not yet.
No.
So, Thief, you are new to the lifestyle.
Very new.
And so how did you find it?
I don't know actually, because it's been a very long time. Yet I always stayed on the outside. Like I went to some Wicked Wednesdays, but I never joined a party. I never came to an orientation. I never really immersed myself at all. And I fought with myself about it because a lot of me, like, I just didn't think I belonged. And so I wasn't sure how to overcome that or figure that out. And I'm not even really sure what pushed me over the edge other than Greedy, he'd be like, are you going to go to this? And I'd be like, oh, I've got an excuse. Let me find one. And I ran out of those.
Well, I kind of stole the excuses from you, so
Yeah.
I'm.
But it was much needed because it was an awesome group. But it was hard to figure out how or if I belonged in a group of people that are kink minded when I'm not trying to fuck anybody.
Just
So
because you're not trying to fuck anybody doesn't mean that you don't
but
belong.
I didn't know that. Like it took a long time for me to figure out. Like there's a lot of people here that identify as asexual or just or just don't want to fuck anybody here. So it's like it's really refreshing when you find that out. And I think a lot of people don't understand that part. Like
They all think it's a giant orgy.
giant orgy. Yep.
That's true. I do hear that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be intimidated by if you're not interested in sex and joining and getting involved.
But also, if you are interested in sex, you
Yeah,
might find
it
that
can
partner
happen
that
here
you
too.
need. Yeah. But that's not what it's about. And I'm constantly telling people that's not what it's about. Oh,
Yeah,
you just go in the dungeon and everybody takes their clothes off, and then what? You just have an orgy? No.
Just like with Polly, it's not just about the sex.
It's a bonus.
It's a bonus. Yeah, when it happens, it's definitely a bonus. I'm not going to lie about that.
No, it's when it's with the swingers, then it's all about the sex, right?
Right. I mean, right?
Mostly about the sex?
Okay, I'll take
It's
mostly.
mostly about the sex, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Not always all about, but mostly.
I've been to a couple of swing parties, and yeah, it's mostly about the sex. They actually do have some communities that are rather tight knit, very much like ours as well.
Oh, I believe it 100%.
But it's not entirely oriented toward we want to fuck.
Well, they because I've been to several parties as well. I'm
Yeah.
not a swinger, but I do have friends that are in the
Neither am I.
community. They have different styles of parties.
They do.
So they'll have socials where sex isn't a thing, but you can
Mm-hmm.
meet other people and connect.
See if you can hit it off. You know?
Right. But then they have specific parties that are all about getting all the mattresses out, all the condoms and stuff are available, and that's what it's about. It's about getting that connection that you had at the social and then putting it to good use.
I don't see
That-
nothing wrong.
Nope, no R. Kelly on here.
with a bump and grind.
Stop, Greedy. So anyway, so what you're saying is the cuddle puddle is more than just a cuddle puddle there.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
more of a fuck puddle.
Yeah. At a cuddle puddle, there's rules. Don't touch unless you have consent.
True. Well,
But
even in the swingers community, it's pretty much the same. You don't touch unless.
I probably, but I mean, if you're on a mattress and I think, I don't know.
We don't know. Hey, we would
If
be
you're a listener in the swing community, chime in. Hit us up on Discord.
or if you're in the local area, you can always ask if you can come on to tell us about that.
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah.
Local area or willing to make a drive or flight, whichever, we'll accommodate.
Yeah. For a while, we were kind of trying to merge the two and give the swingers education about the practices of BDSM because they were curious and doing it incorrectly.
Yeah.
And so we had one person that was doing swingers and the kink and then thought, hey, you guys need to come and give us some education. And
we did.
we did.
And
I don't know that.
it kind of worked out for some, but it was a bigger flop than success. So it died.
And I think
It was tried.
I think it died because we were insecure in their environment.
I think that had something to do with it, definitely.
Sorry.
It was kind of a failed social experiment, though. I mean, life goes on. You learn things from each experience you have, and you apply them to what you are and what you want to be.
Yeah.
Speaking of social experiments, our guest had a social experiment not long ago on social media. Yeah,
I did, yeah.
You want to explain exactly what it was?
Well, I picked 30 married women. Oh, no, you meant the...
What did you do, sir?
The Bachelor.
No, I decided, I had a friend, it all started because two friends had birthdays around the same time. And they were both like really in need of money, basically to survive, to live on. And I was like, well, I could send them both $10 or one of them 20. I was like, all right, well, what if I have some books. So I decided to do kind of a raffle, like an open raffle where at first I asked everybody who had a PayPal or a Venmo or a Cash App or whatever to send me their link and then put it together so that their list of links or whatever were displayed and a person could go through and just send money to a random stranger. Mm-hmm. And then I would verify how much they sent and then enter them for tickets for a raffle.
Okay.
And so a lot of people were interested. A lot of people were skeptical. Like they're like, wait a minute, I don't know what's going on here. Like, and some people just didn't get it. Like they thought, well, if I got their PayPal information and they went on the list that they had to put money in, I was like, no, you don't have to do it. This isn't like a pyramid thing. This is a legitimate, like, you may not get anything or some stranger may send you money. Either way, you don't have to put anything in, like, if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. So it took a little while to figure out how to stress that in like a set of rules or whatever, but I think I had it pretty well explained. And we had some people that did it, and it was either a set of my books or a $25 Amazon gift card, which I was going to pay for.
You say your books. Did you write said books or just books you had?
Yeah, they're books. Some are poetry. Some are a mix of like short stories and poetry. And they're just random ones that I've put together over the years.
Okay.
Self-published.
Self-published. Yeah. Self-published is still published.
That's true. And a whole bunch of other poetry books, too, from an old website I was on.
Okay. Well done.
So what happened with what was the outcome?
The outcome was we had, I think it was 3 or 4 people that sent money to strangers, and we had a winner.
And it was a winner.
Yeah, there was a winner that's sitting at this table, actually.
Oh.
Legitimately won, too. Like, not just picked, like, but he actually won because I did a randomizer, and I wondered about that because one of the people I didn't really know. And I was like, man, I kind of hope they don't win, and it wasn't. And then I was thinking, well, if they do, nobody really knows. And I'm like, no, let's just see what happens.
Upfront and honest.
Yeah, and I hit the button, and it was greedy, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So
yeah, so I have a copy of his 4 books, and I'm partway through the first one. I'm planning on reading the other 3 as well. So there's some deep and a little bit twisted stuff in some of those.
Oh, very twisted in some, yeah.
I'm interested to read the rest of them. When I do get them done, I'll post reviews for them.
Oh, that'd be awesome on Amazon, actually, because
I'm happy to.
Nobody does that. But yeah,
I review almost everything I buy off of Amazon.
I do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to not, but I bought a Ouija board one time, and
did it actually summon somebody?
I'll show you the pictures. I set it on fire and took pictures of it.
Oh, wow.
And then I posted an Amazon review saying, well, I don't know if this thing's good for gaming, but my kids summoned a fucking demon. The dog jumped out the window. House is on fire.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, so it got a bunch of upvotes just from people that thought it was funny.
Yes.
And,
wow.
Now I'm getting contacted from like Chinese companies that are like, we have sell on Amazon, you review, we pay. So
nice.
Oh.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's kind of working out for me lately
that's
too.
Hilarious.
That's great.
Most of those companies, if they send me something, which has happened, actually happened with a red dot scope.
Nice.
A little bit ago.
A red dot scope.
Yeah. I got a red dot scope for one of my toys, and Anyway, so they sent me this scope, and I gave a review, and I haven't heard anything back from them yet. But I hope it was happy.
Oh, greedy.
Yeah.
That just made me think of something.
What's that?
As far as the scope is concerned?
Yeah.
So the red dot scope is usually for like a rifle or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yes.
an air gun.
So we all are aware of the tragedy that happened at the Walmart down in Texas, yes?
Yeah.
Because of that, Walmart has sent out a blanket to every store they have.
Mm-hmm.
Because of this, take anything dealing with violent video games off the shelf. Any promotion for that off the shelf. Here's the thing. It wasn't just video games, though. It was video games. It was movies. Anything violent that was promoting. They'll still sell the product, but there's no promotion to go along with it. But Walmart is still 100% selling guns.
Here's the thing. How long have they been selling those things or promoting those things at a loss or without making money on them?
I have no clue.
I believe that they probably haven't made money selling video games in a long time. They're losing money because people will steal them rather than buy them because they can buy them for the same price online. Mm-hmm. But they use this as like oh, look at us, we're doing a humane thing to end sales of something they don't want to sell anymore anyway. They just couldn't remove them off the shelves without this because people would be like, oh, what are you doing? I need to get my World of Warcraft card. So they're using this as a means to an end of something they would have probably already done.
Yeah, they're basically saying, hey, if it's violent, we're not going to promote this at all. So that next Gears of War that comes out, you're not going to get any promotion, no signage at all at any of the Walmart stores.
So Gears of War is going to come out with a cover that is entirely unicorns and rainbows.
Unicorns and rainbows.
And
That'd be
glitter.
awesome.
And glitter. Oh my god.
Your favorite.
Glitter.
Your favorite.
I suddenly hate Gears of War just for the thought of glitter.
Hey, Thief, did you know that Greedy loves glitter?
He loves it.
I did not know this, but now I know what to get you for your birthday.
No,
Yes.
This is what you do. This is his favorite.
Glitter penises.
You just go in his room when he's not
Hold,
there.
hold on, listeners.
And you
Greedy is
sprinkle.
walking away now. He is scared.
You sprinkle glitter in his bed when he's not looking. And what is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know, but we're all a little afraid now.
He's
He's
got
back
a packet.
to the table.
Oh, he came with his glitter pack.
It looks
Do you
like
play Cards Against Humanity?
it looks like
I
bubblegum.
have, yes.
Okay, do you have any Cards Against Humanity?
No, I
cards?
do not.
Do you know anybody that does?
Yeah?
Okay. Not me.
No.
Okay.
I didn't know that you did, but
Oh yeah. So up
Do
there
you not see the card in
on the
front of
top
you?
shelf.
well,
Oh yeah, that card
Yeah.
too that you just filled out. On the top shelf is the bigger blacker box. It's the biggest size that they offer. It's almost full. I have every expansion they've come out with.
did you remove the card from the inside of the lid?
Yes, on a
That is-
different box. On a
Oh,
different
okay.
box. So this box actually has the card still inside the lid, but I do have the biggest blackest dick.
That is a
in
winner
my card.
every time.
What I want you to do, Thief of Dreams.
Oh no, Greedy! You said you would never do that.
I'm going back on my word. Because it's not actually going to be me doing this.
Oh,
What I
wow.
want you to do, Thief of Dreams, is give that to somebody that has packs of Cards Against Humanity. And I want you to tell us what happens, okay?
When they open it.
This is
Oh.
the Pride Pack with glitter. Okay? I got 2 packs of the Pride Pack. The Pride Pack is LGBTQ aware and mocking cards. And
Alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup. So I got 2 of them. One without glitter, one with glitter. Because I was almost certain that the one with glitter is exactly that. It's the cards, and they've got a bunch of fucking glitter inside that packet. So I waited until I saw reviews. Sure enough, just like their random bullshit, when they actually sent little boxes of bullshit
Oh,
to
wow.
people, the Pride Pack with glitter has about half an ounce of glitter, like rainbowy glitter inside it. So I've kept that for the right time to give away to somebody. I want you to give it to somebody that plays Cards Against Humanity and let us know what their reaction is, okay?
I will do that.
All right.
You may actually know the person, but we'll talk off.
We'll talk off the air.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose a friend. You know that, right?
Probably.
I'm fine with that.
Try and make it happen in the next 2 weeks, okay? Before next Wednesday after this one, just so that they don't hear this before they get it.
They won't. They're not.
They're
even,
not listeners?
No, they're not even aware of the
Well,
community.
then they really need to open
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah. Do you guys have anything else? Do we have a dropped pickup?
You know,
We
I
don't?
don't think we set one up.
I don't think so.
No.
We got
Okay.
listeners. We have failed you.
We could have Thief of Dreams make one up for us, though. And go.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Ooh.
All outside the raindrop. No. But I just wanted to say too. One of the things that I had to come to terms with was being able to say I don't know to a lot of things to enter like this community at large, because I always want to be the person that knows what's going on, what things are, what does this mean, what does that mean. And this is all a new ball game. So it's like, and it's one of the first times I've been able to just throw myself into something and say, I don't know. So like people will be like, well, what does this mean? I'm like, I don't know. You know, you have to ask somebody who does.
Yeah. I've been in this community for 20 years, and I thought I knew everything. And then I started this podcast, and they say stuff all the time, and I have to say all the time, I don't know what that is. And I'm not embarrassed by it. And so you shouldn't be embarrassed. Nobody should be embarrassed.
Right. You should definitely not let that stop you.
There's so many things. Yeah.
I don't know is a very acceptable answer if you don't know.
Right?
Right.
If you
yeah.
do know, don't say you don't know. Just be honest. If you don't know,
Be
don't
honest.
be afraid to say you don't know.
And that was your word of wisdom from Greedy.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're so weird and freaky. He's licking his nose.
He's licking his mustache.
He's just clearing the hair out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you trying to chew on your mustache now?
Parting it.
Listeners, you just don't want to see this. It's disturbing.
My mustache smells.
One
amazing.
person's disturbing is another person's excitement.
I guess.
Hey, real quick, Thief, what'd you write on that there card?
The Beth. Wow.
Hold on.
Hello.
Wait,
Okay.
no, you had a black card, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So what's the question?
The best things to get off to are.
Mechagodzilla.
I don't want to get off to Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla and a bad dragon dildo.
With the Mechagodzilla, I think that's something that Hinjian will probably get off to because he is a Godzilla fanatic.
Ooh, Mechagodzilla with a bad dragon strap on.
No.
Godzilla doesn't need a strap on.
But
I haven't
maybe
seen any
Mechagodzilla
Godzilla porn.
does.
I'm sure it's out there, but I haven't seen it.
Here's the thing. Maybe Mechagodzilla does.
Oh. That makes sense.
Who wants to be nailed with a fucking... I'm sure somebody wants to.
Yes, somebody does.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
That's...
Wrap that shit in sandpaper.
Hey, how much is Lala? Any final thoughts?
I feel like I'm on a different podcast. You guys are freaking me out.
Okay, so we're freaking out. How much Lala? Hey, Greedy, any final thoughts?
Rainbows and puppy dogs and kittens and unicorns.
Hey, Thief, any final thoughts?
Seriously.
Drive safe? I don't know.
Well, listeners, as always, this is awesome. I enjoyed this podcast. Thief, thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're so glad you joined the community and got brave and jumped in. And thank
Still
you.
not brave. Still terrified of every fucking aspect of it. But willing to go through that terror just for you guys.
We like that.
Yeah, and thank you, Greedy, for taking away his excuses and getting him here.
Greedy, get off your phone.
I'm happy that I could help.
Off your phone.
Oh,
Ooh,
hush.
slaps and smacks.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Really?
So with that, listeners, thanks for coming out to the Gotham Press. Please be sure to join us. Join the conversation on our Patreon by going to patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast. It only takes $1 to help join the conversation and join our Discord so you can be part of these conversations. With that, this is awesome. Thanks for coming out. We love you all. And for that, we are out.
Spade and neuter your littles. Never mind. Fuck it.
Spay and neuter your littles.
Oh, pets. No, what?
I totally heard spay and neuter your littles.
I did too.
You might have.
You did. You said
Sorry.
littles.